wears like all of them. Shouts to the gear system once again, giving us these beautiful combinations.
I'll say it. This is awkward.
On this, we could not agree more.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
A little too friendly for my grand finals taste, but starting with the down 2 as the savagery Gross provides. Jump 3 to follow up, gets the entirety of the knockdown. Shimmy going for the low, keeping things safe, and huge presence offensively from Gross thus far.
Already, and we saw this matchup just a couple games before and how close they got down to the wire. And we'll see if there's any difference here. We see Gross coming again with a little bit of money. The wake-up lift getting absolutely destroyed by Starfire here. And the offense by Tweedy is going to be initiated. Even baiting out the air escape. And this is some championship level injustice that we're witnessing.
Full combo damage coming on. Very few projectiles so far. And Tweedy with the challenge on that forward dash, lunging right into Gross's mouth. Got that initial combo to set things up, but then Tweedy stripped the momentum from him. Great punch there.
And we saw him do the same exact thing against Meter Burn Roll in their last encounter, and how he's able to react to them.
All right, able to keep things meterless, only activating that character power. Gross keeping it safe. Overcharged lanterns. Ooh, and Tweedy just a foot outside of that distance, going for the clash now. He's going to regain health and keep Tweedy's back to the wall.
Said lucky indeed. It's so scary to walk back against the Green Lantern player with his forward walk speed alone and able to clip you with that back one at max distance. They got lucky there.
All right, there's the overcharged lantern. Blasting it out in front, looking to catch the forward dash, but luckily for Gross, that bowling ball of will hitting before the Stardust added any more additional damage.
And Gross is making up a little bit of a health deficit.
And eats the tail end of that meter burn part. Chase down of the down 2. No air dash to escape.
Oh my goodness, that wake up still hitting him even though he was a mile away.
To bait it out, did the neutral jump from far away. And he's going to use the advantage of that knockdown to get closer. Tamarinian charge up close. Raw back 3 for the plus frames, and Tweedy actually challenged that.
And a beautiful hit confirm off the 2-2-3 into the lift as well.
Oh, big decision here. Now Gross has a lot of meter advantage. He can spin 2 bars and take an additional 15%, but he doesn't. Elects to keep the bar for combo extension. As we walk towards the corner, chipping it out. Tweedy building another bar. Big time with their plus frames. Here's the charge.
Very good patience there by Gross to know that he does have the charge available, even the plus frames to disrespect. And one nice down one by Tweedy. And looking for the chip out. He's going to take game number 1. 2 away for this man.
Big time chip damage there. Gross, after spinning the bar on the overcharged lantern for plus frames, did not have access to a push block.
Beautifully using that huge sweep to start things off, already having the meter lead. And beautiful blow up of the down one by Gross with the back one to go underneath the glitter.
Yeah. Fantastic counterpoint leading out with his max damage in starting string. Oos, full screen. Great placement of the Stardust. That character power so fast, it's not reactable.
And this is over half of health of the health bar gone. And look for the meter that Gross has to try to stop this full screen madness with a couple meter burn roll reads.
All right, trying to corpse off a great block on the cross up from Tweedy, and a punish on the background bounce. My turn. Meterless goes to send right back, but a little too early. Massive down 2. Okay, we're just going to play around the Batmobile because this is how it works. A little jealous they can't drive it, but why when you can fly? And Gross closing out that life bar. Great sequence and good space control there.
Yeah, unfortunately, Tweedy wasn't able to get the punish that Gross was able to, which is a full combo on the background bounce off block.
And using the active frames of that fantastic jumping light attack from the Green Lantern into the corner. Here's the wall. Wake up from Tweedy.
Caught the back dash, almost got a meterless. That's a very tight combo to pick up. And now Gross, feeling it, the momentum in his court.
Yeah, and has the clash there is Tweedy. 1 bar of life. Gross doing the right thing, getting rid of his clash, and it's just going to need to chip away as much as he can. Trading some zoning tools, wakes up with a bowling ball of hope. All right, punish there on Tweedy. Easy dodge, as Gross simply wanted to get rid of that interactive. If it hits, it hits. If not, I'm on my first life bar and had a few hit points to give.
Oh, bust out the EX so fast. We're not able to get the approach.
And actually combos into it, uses the character power. Now, while Green Lantern's trait is active, his regular straight blast, he can slow it down or speed it up. Slowing it down for the ultimate space control, and as Tweedy stands up into it, follows it up with the overcharged lantern, gets a combo in zoning, and takes game 2.
And now the switch from Tweedy going to another very heavy zoner, but one that might be a little bit more effective against Green Lantern. That is Dr. Fate here.
All right, Green Lantern now jumping in, looking for the back dash. Immediately canceling, but gets caught right before he can let that back 2. Gross continuing the forward momentum into the corner, looking for the cross up. Here's the throw. Just a little construction, no big deal.
Hey man, we're dropping bars here in Grand Finals.
All right, unblockable pickup truck. Dr. Fate wanting nothing to do with it. Gross trying to meter burn his way in, but gets denied. Big orb to control the space, and Tweedy looking massively comfortable here in the corner.
And this is really good for Tweedy if he's able to overcome this matchup. Oh my goodness.
And the bait there, Gross with the forward dash shimmy from about half screen away. Meter burn back 3. And a meter burn back 3 of his own, armoring through Gross's attempt at damage in the corner.
And Gross going back to work here full screen. And on the trade, Tweedy able to survive the blast. And Tweedy's able to overcome this matchup. He's going to have the advantage in the counter pick 4. If Gross comes off Green Lantern, he's able to go to another character.
Yeah, it takes a few trades for the sake of tying things up. Great idea there for slowing down. Here comes the Dark Magic. You don't want to trade with these enhanced damage projectiles. And Tweedy stopping that forward dash, trying to bait out something. There's the back 2 out in neutral. Gross working his way in, keeping things safe. And a great challenge from Tweedy, that forward 2. Such a great, quick lunging charge move at around 8 or 9 frames. Gross trying to find the answer, desperately can't.
And Tweedy having no bar, he really couldn't go anywhere. But Gross following up in a huge drop, but what a read on it, didn't even punish.
2 hits and swipes a gator at him, you know, for whatever reason necessary. Not a fan of what's going on here at the Slaughter Swamp, but Gross staying alive right in front of Tweedy. There's the back 2 canceled into the cliff. Gross looking to press a button in between, but it was not his turn. Gets to the other side, and instead of going for the combo, elects for the reverse throw. Tweedy chip damage territory.
Oh, one away, the one's coming out, and the wall absorbed it, but the back 2's gonna beat out the back 1. Oh my goodness.
Smart stuff there from Tweedy. Gross realizing he does have access to the wall, which will negate projectiles if timed right. But that back 2, an entire vertical hitbox going from the ground to the skies above. That beautiful pillar of magic shading Tweedy's defense, watching him from the front. And yeah, man, 2 games to 1 Tweedy.
Championship point for this young man. Who's gonna get that first hit? Gonna get that first bar, getting shimmied first is Tweedy here.
All right, gets a chance now. Is he gonna spin the meter? Yes, he did. Just gained it to the corner we go. 400 damage, nothing to laugh at. And a little too late on that jump. The arc not quite good enough to get through that wake up, but instead, meter burn rolls his way in. Gross wants to stay on the attack as close as possible.
Held it a little bit too long. Let it go immediately. Might have gotten a break. Oh my goodness.
He's going to meter burn it to keep him back in the corner. Here's the forward 3 on the continuation knockdown. What's he going to do? Great jump over there. Now Gross in the driver's seat. Tweedy does have an unblockable, interactable to his access, uses it immediately. And here we go, Tweedy fighting so well out of the corner throughout the entirety of this tournament, looking right at home.
And now Gross just trying to get any trades here to keep the health lead, but Tweedy didn't lose too much there after taking the first bar. The only thing that Tweedy doesn't have going for him is resources. I mean, spending the bar right when he gets it, and that might come back to haunt him in the situation right here where he can't even wager anymore.
All right, gonna go for the full combo damage. Gross charging up that meter burn back 3 in case Tweedy looks for a wake up. Instead, goes for the back dash, chasing it down.
Oh, and not overcommitting on a straight 2. So smart by Tweedy. Nice back 2, but overcommitting.
And Tweedy with the EX healing circle, trying to regain some health, but Gross challenging him at every second. Doesn't get much in the form of regeneration, but chip damage territory. And Gross forcing it to game 5, looking for the reset. Tweedy looking to close things out. 1 game to determine the, dare I say it? No, I'm not gonna say it. Fate of the matchup. Lift.
Oh! This man was looking for a shimmy on top of a shimmy. The layers, the meta, the neuts right now. And he's going to put out the meter burn orb.
All right, 3 seconds with that meter burn orb on the screen. Gross is going to play it out. Gets to jump in.
Beautiful walk back by Gross, being out of that back 2 range. Didn't get the punish this time around. That's okay. A lot of reads that these guys are trying to make up and close and personal with the meter burns.
And Gross with the chase down now, walking to the corner, doesn't challenge the jump in. That fake jumping 3, that ball of magic coming from both fists, so great. He's gonna get the full combo now.
This is a much better position here for Tweedy. Full screen, has the orbs to play with, but now he's out of resources. That's the one thing I've seen in the past, 2 games straight, is Tweedy being out of resources and is back to the corner.
Plus frames now, no challenge. Playing it safe. Tweedy giving Gross a lot of respect here, but challenges the plus range. He's going to catch him with the extended lift. Meter burn. Is this enough to close out the first health bar? Meter burns it to ensure with that enhanced damage.
1 health bar away from a reset here. Injustice 2, but Tweedy might have something else to say about it in the back. Tweedy did recover from the orb in time.
All right, now the pressure heating up, cooking inside the soul of both of these men as Gross looking for the reset. Tweedy looking to close the door on combo breaker and defend the Midwest.
Back 2 gonna get the conversion, sets that full screen, and Gross gonna do it before he's gonna be put there.
And that is a fantastic flash. That might have been his only opportunity to get it. And with 3 bars of meter, he's gonna have time to build it back and essentially start with a brand new health bar.
We are. Tweedy this time does have a bar around.
And the down 2, savagery, and you know what? Tweedy's gonna do the same thing. He wants the separation. Forget Gross and his combos and setups. 1 bar, no big deal. You can have full health too, but now it's just straight up. No breakers available for either one of these gentlemen. And the down 2. Reads, heavy reads coming into play from this point out.
They were so effective against Sonic Fox, and now against Tweedy. Couple of savage ones indeed. Almost caught another down 1 whiff by Tweedy. This is down to the wire, both even health. And Tweedy spending the bar as he gets it. Is that going to come back to haunt him? That's another one, though, off the back 2 conversion.
Meter burn rolls his way in, doesn't try for the anti-air attempt, but catches the leg. Gross now working his way towards victory here in this first set, looking for the grand finals reset.
Off the knockdown, it's going to be in the mix. Meter burn gainer and get back to the ground.
Oh, getting close down towards the end now, blocked successfully. Meter burn back 3, trying to take something down with this shimmy. If he can complete this combo, this should be it. No air escape available for Tweedy, and that is it. Gross on the reset.
Let's go. The crowd going crazy. We're going to get some more Justice 2 right now.
All right, the Florida boys in the building trying to bring yet another major trophy back home to the great Sunshine State. Tweedy again making the trip from Indianapolis, trying to defend the Midwest.
Commit again by Tweedy, keep it nice and safe. Luckily, not a lot of recovery there from Gross. Just trying to make a lot of great reads with the down 2s and savagely at that.
Yeah, we're seeing great spacing from Tweedy here on display. Very tight-knit matches. We saw a 3-2 in the first set. Dare it be another one? I'm not entirely sure, but towards the card, just in range for that 4-2 to connect. Great spacing again from Tweedy, dealing with this corner pressure ever so pleasantly.
I'm not even sure Gross knew what side that hit on. The conversion going off in outer space. He's gonna be able to cover off this. Oh my goodness.
Stop it. What is this?
We're swagging.
Yeah, okay, Gross. Oh my God, jumping over the wake up, baited. Meter burn's gonna stay in the corner, and Gross continuing, working Tweedy to his mind's limits.
Message sent so far. Back 1 says, don't even press the button against me right now. Everything is working, and they're actually crossed up. Are you kidding me?
You want to talk momentum? And what a grand finals reset can do to a man, Gross following up, just damaging Tweedy's spirit. And what seemed like the massive comfortability in the corner looked like a clinic. Gross having his way. Unblockable pickup truck. What's good?
And Gross completely content with all of these trades. Full screen. That's just going to build on his health lead going into this final health bar of his and Tweedy's right now, who's hanging on by a thread. He's going to get a little bit of health here in the orb, and I like that Gross started to close the gap so that he doesn't sit there too long and heal up.
Oh, and got another healing orb out. Unfortunately, Gross is just going to forward dash to push him away from it. Here's the throw. Back to the wall now. Great usage of the resources from Tweedy, but doesn't have a bar to meter burn on that glyph to get the extended combo.
And that's been the story of this grand finals for me, KP, is that Tweedy, once he gets the resources, spends them. And he finds himself in these situations where even if he wagers and has no air escape, it's just not there for him. Even there, getting the bar, spending it immediately.
Very questionable there. Down 1 into the bounce castle, looking for Gross to counter poke. I understand the levels of Yomi, but man, he has no meter now, and every trade is going to work in Gross's favor. The bowling ball of will coming to Gross's defense and baits it out. The momentum continues. Gross up 1-0 in the driver's seat as Sonic comes to his aid. The 30-second countdown on.
Giving Tweedy a taste of his own medicine, though, with reacting to the meter burn rolls forward and having a button there sitting there waiting for him.
Yo, let me just give some props. I don't know if y'all saw that, but Rick, the Hado, T.O. combo breaker, just jumped on the stage faster than I ever have, and I've jumped on a bunch of stages to yank people out for coaching. What a god. He should give himself a trophy, and we'd all be okay with it.
I just saw Rick RKO box off the stage. It was beautiful.
All right, turn my head and right back in is Starfire in the middle of a combo. Yellow Lantern now, and Tweedy waking up raw. Gross is definitely in his head, trying to figure things out.
And the switch to Starfire here for Tweedy, whose back is finally against the wall. Gross, for the first time in the set, has a true lead.
Oh, and paints it out. Doesn't quite get a massive damage punish, but we'll take it. You know, it's better than getting thrown into the corner and forced to deal with Starfire and Tweedy's great, you know, space control so far. Here is the punish on the Stardust. Complete.
And you mentioned earlier he actually did not end that same exact situation with the lift for the reversal of position, and now the tournament's on the line, he's actually able to do it on the fly. Oh, not getting damage on the bowling ball, so I'm pretty sure Gross is a little bit shaking his head on that one. And back to full screen he goes. Tweedy slowly inching his way back into this match. That seems to be the story of Starfire, just chipping and clawing her way in the matches. Straight hits, not a lot of combos.
And a little too far out for the whip punish there. The Tamarinian charge coming in handy. Doesn't have the character power to extend with damage-wise. And great usage of that jump three. Tweedy keeping Gross away, not making the same mistake twice. I love the adaptation.
Oh my goodness.
And Gross not even going to attempt to come back. Tweedy getting some of that mental fight back now. Gross gonna take a breather here at the character select screen, tying things up at 1-1.
Definitely thinking things out. Is he? He's gonna stick out with Green Lantern. I have expected a change there. Black Adam has some great tools to deal with Starfire. Again, the mobility and the threat at full screen. And with Green Lantern, he's relying on the meter burn roll reads and simply trying to walk down an opponent that can chip him out to death. I mean, we saw him try to make some meter burn roll reads and some forward dashes there at the end, and he got burned for them, walking into some of those active projectiles in the entire game.
Wow, and almost outside of the range. Instead, eats that unblockable from the top. Great notice for Tweedy to keep the distance in front of him, covered with that Stardust, and the meter burn back three to challenge his Gross approach.
So much chip damage. Tweedy looking much better with another switch in this tournament. So many characters in this man's arsenal.
Look at the respect for both these men. Catches him on his landing frames before he can successfully get the ground. What side was that on? The winning side.
Oh my goodness, is he going for some damage?
Stop it. 475.
Oh, very good there by Gross. Just a swing, but another charge by Tweedy. And he has a health lead all over again.
Wow, dash is in very risky there in the meter burn 4-3, using the armor and Gross with the clash immediately.
I like how Tweedy, he's been a little stubborn, trying to go for meter burn forward and back threes this entire set, and they're starting to pay off. He's actually stuck to it. He's believed.
All right, bowling ball coming out and the meter burn.
Tying us up once again. Can the set get any closer here?
I mean, it wouldn't be a grand finals any other way, man. You gotta have it this close. Bowling ball staying out of the range, just blocking the splash damage off that interactable, but man, that character power coming in handy. Big whiff punish here. So much recovery on that whiff throw attempt from Starfire. Gross is gonna carry towards the corner. Now Starfire has access to some interactables, and that should be the punish. No.
A lot of chip damage and a great way to build the space. They need a press. What a crouch from Gross and punish with the lift.
Is something distracting you?
I like my head in the clouds.
We're going back to full screen. This is what Tweedy wants. Wow, immediate presence of mind by Gross to forward dash there.
Oh, and a little too early on that jump. Is going to catch the tail end of that projectile. Great job of mixing it up from Tweedy. Gross looking for a way to come in, and no, big time whiff, but just outside of range. Tweedy forcing his way in, now looking for chip.
Oh, here we go. Tweedy, another championship point now.
Couldn't close the door the first time out. Gross is going to hit rematch. We're going to stay here in the back cave. Championship point again for Tweedy, and what a ballsy jump towards the interactable.
Like Gross to draw first blood here, and he's already got a couple of hits on Tweedy.
Yeah, Tweedy taking some big risks back-to-back early. Does technically have a game to give. Looking to close the door out early. Gets the full combo damage off of here. 348 damage. Beautiful stuff pushing him out.
And didn't spend all the trait. He wanted to save some for this zoning. That was so smart by Tweedy. And he even added on possibly more damage on the chip that he just put on. And out of nowhere, 2 hits later, and Tweedy regains the lead.
All right, chip damage now. Looking for the back three, trying to catch Gross's attempt. Wow, and catches her from the charge. Very fortunate situation. One side, great block from Tweedy. All right, and the trade works out in his favor. He's able to wipe Gross's health bar, force him out to play, maybe looking for a clash early on. We don't know that momentum. You know, Gross likes to get rid of it early and regain as much as he can. And great punish of the meter burn roll there. Tweedy protecting his front His Stardust placement is actually ridiculous. The kid knows exactly where Gross wants to be forward momentum-wise, just dodging back and forth in the neutral as Gross ties things up here.
Yeah, something sitting there waiting for him. Okay, Gross.
Why do you not yield?
Saving the best for last.
They definitely are teasing us with this back and forth flurry of grand finals matches. Back 3 Raw, challenge with Stardust, more chip damage. And Gross in big trouble now. Can't take much more of that. Back 1, excuse me, to challenge it. Tweedy's had enough.
Oh, charge getting him out of dodge, so far away. And look at the chip damage adding up for Tweedy here, trying to take combo breaker right now.
Oh, and no punish there. Didn't go for the extended one. Unblockable now. Gross, what is it gonna be? No bar for Tweedy, but he whiffs. Gonna set himself up now for the combo. Into the corner setup we go. One mixed in a dream.
And the charge is gonna do it.
Tweedy wakes up, and I believe the wake up cross Gross up. Tweedy, your combo breaker 2018 champion. Hard work, dedication, and a lot of belief and confidence. And the trophy stays here in the Midwest. No coast, no kings.